Hello, Aries, and welcome back to Marion K Tarot. This will be your reading for the general reading for the month of September 2024, and today I am using the Wisdom of Pooh Tarot because it's very cute, and I think after the crazy astrology, we need a wee bit of a nice deck. So let's get stuck in here. I will also be clarifying, should I feel the need to, with the mini version of the Wisdom of Pooh deck. And it's so cool, and that's one of the reasons why I love having a mini deck, a mini version of a deck. Okay, so let's see what's happening. Can I have some cards, please, for Aries for September 2024, please? So I hope you're doing all right, Aries. Mercury retrograde treated you not too badly. Let's see. How to see. Just make sure you can see all of these Aries. Okay. So let's have a look and see. So the cards that have come out are the Page of Honeypots, which is the Page of Cups in this deck, right? Then we've got the King of Wands, we've got the Ace of Wands, we've got the Hanged Bear, which is the Hanged Man. We have got the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, which is Chocolate Pentacles. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, and we've got the Magician. Okay, so what's coming through to me right away, Aries, is for the month of September, there is going to be quite a lot of people in your life who really feel like they've got an opinion on whatever you're doing. It feels very much like, you know, they whoever they turn out to be, um they feel like they've got a bit of a right to be saying whatever they like to you. Now I know that's a bit of a strange thing, because I mean, if anybody knows Aries, then why would you do that? But it may be because of this Hanged Bear or Hanged Man, because you're in a situation where you actually don't know what to do with yourself. So you're allowing other people, not necessarily to take charge of you, because I mean, let's face it, who can take charge of an Aries? But it feels very much, you know, that's a theme. Because you get this kind of this Seven of Pentacles here. You know, it feels to me that you've worked on something, and ugh, it's just turned out to be not quite what you wanted it to be. You know, I feel like there was an enthusiasm there, and then it's just no, it's just not happened, and that's led to disappointment. But what's also happened is something has come to an end very spectacularly, I would suggest, with this Ten of Swords right in the middle of the spread here. Okay, so that central energy is basically emanating out to the rest of these cards. And whilst you may have went ahead with this project, this relationship, job, you know, whatever the thing is, whatever the situation is that's came to mind, that you've came here to work out, to discover. It feels very much where in September there's going to be a few lines drawn, and there's going to be a reevaluation of where you've been up until this point. And it could be emotionally, or it could be, there's quite, this top row here, right? We've got water and we've got fire. And we've got the Ace of Wands and we've got the King of Wands. The King of Wands is very sure-footed. The King of Wands has got a lot of wisdom. But it feels like that mindset of yours has waned slightly. It's as if, you're going through a bit of a time of confusion. And you're just not sure what way's up anymore, Aries. And it could be that you've learned a lesson here with regards to your emotional footprint in life. This relationship, whether it be romantic or platonic or familiar, it seems to be where you've learned a lot about yourself, your capabilities for allowing people in your life. It feels very much like that kind of a asking for assistance, because the status quo it's not been working for you. And that's brought about this ace energy, it'll bring about this ace energy, this kind of a, right, well, what I've been doing up until this point just hasn't been working, so let's start again. Let's learn and understand what's important to you, what's needed here, because this is just like this is just a spark, that we need other energy. So it's as if you've got this spark. Well, I mean, you're a cardinal sign, so you're very good at starting things. Whether or not you're good at finishing them is another story. And it's like this kind of this hanged bear and a hanged man energy here is very much this, you'll begin an idea and you'll be like, right, let's go. There's loads of enthusiasm here. I know what I'm doing. I'm really excited. And then it's like you hit a brick wall. And you're just a bit like, oh, well, actually, no. And then you kind of want to go into the next thing, but you're not quite sure what the next thing is. And that's where that leads to this confusion. It leads to this inconsistency of things in your life. And then I think, it might be that there's people round about you who they're just a wee bit fed up with this. They're just, they don't want to be involved in it anymore. And that's why it's over. Okay? And then you're now feeling like, oh, well, I need to get back to the drawing board. This Seven of Pentacles, it might have worked, it might not have worked. There's this kind of feeling of melancholy. And I think that's thrown you into a bit of a loop, Aries, because this isn't a feeling that you're used to. The Page of Cups, the Page of Honeypots, there's a bit of confusion around here because this is not an emotion and a set of emotions that you are used to encountering or feeling. So what do we do? What we're going to do in September? Well, September is going to be this kind of a very much this ending, but you've learned a lesson from it. So what do you do? Okay, so what you do is you embody or find yourself somebody with the energy of the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, and you ask them, or you ask yourself, how can I be slow and steady? How can I use the lessons that I have learned or the lessons that you're about to learn? How can you transpose that into something that you can take forward? Okay, because this Wheel of Fortune followed by the Magician is very auspicious energy for you, Aries, and it's energy that will take you forward. It will, you know, that wheel, it's going to keep turning, but it's going to turn slower than you are used to. Okay, particularly with the Knight of Pentacles, you know, he's the slowest knight in the deck. This is not going to be a quick fix, a quick overnight fix. You're going to have to work at this, Aries. And you're going to have to trust your instincts, but you're going to have to trust in the process. You're going to have to trust in the process that the wheel will turn back into your favour. Okay? You know, the Wheel of Fortune, it indicates that whether this is going to turn into something that is beneficial for you or whether it's going to be something that is beneficial for others, time will tell. And I think that's important to remember. Time will tell. Now, the Magician here, essentially, the tools are there, you know. You have learned, you will learn through the month of September what is going on, what has been going on. And then you will take that energy and you will really just be comfortable within yourself. You will be comfortable to use the energy and the lessons that you have learned. And also using the methods of the Magician to communicate, you know, using that mercurial energy. There will also be a bit of a caution here, you know, a caution between fighting against yourself, because your natural inclination is to go quick, is to speed along. But I feel that this project is really requiring time and deliberate action, slow, deliberate action. Now, there's a couple of cards that I would like to clarify on, or just ask some questions about. The first one here is this Ten of Swords. You know, what's been going on with this Ten of Swords? The Devil. Okay. So the Ten of Swords is led to the Devil, and there's just been a lack of detail with things. You know, it could be that you became so obsessive over one particular part, Aries, that the bigger picture has been missed. And that's what's led to this Seven of Pentacles. That's just, you know, it's, you know, this is a card of Taurus. You know, the Devil is Capricorn. This is, you know, it's led to, and it could may well be, you know, that something that began between Taurus and Gemini season, it's just going to be, it's just been a challenge. And I do feel that even though we've not got any of the cards in the table that represent leaving a situation, to me it does feel like there's a situation that is getting left behind. Let's see, where else do I want to go with this? Right, tell me a bit more about this Wheel of Fortune, please. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. We have got the Page of Honeypots again. So this card here is coming. So this is really important. So I think that you're the Page of Cups for this month, for the month of September, Aries. You are having an opportunity to lean into your emotional education, learning an emotional lesson. And that is how the wheel will turn. You know, so it could be that you've maybe cut yourself off for your emotions for a while, Aries, and you're not just really, you know, prepared to feel them anymore. But over the month of September, it feels like you will have an opportunity to do so. I mean, towards the end of September, the Sun will be moving into Libra, which is obviously your polar opposite sign. So it could be an indication of that as well. You know, it's like learn learn from what's gone before, Aries. Okay, let's have a look at this Seven of Pentacles. What has caused this? Because in the thought deck, the Seven of Pentacles is failure. But we're not using the thought deck. We're using the wisdom of Pooh. Let's tell me about this Seven of Pentacles, please. Death. Okay. So there definitely feels like there's, you know, this kind of row here, you know, there's been something that's been quite concentrated in the management of it, you know, so it's Ten of Swords, and it's like people round about you are just, they're done, Aries, or you're done with them. It's just cheerio, you know, it's just like good night Vienna. You just, there's no more stuff going on, and I think that the Death card here just reiterates that this ending, you know, and again the Death card would inform me of the Seven of Pentacles, right? So the Death card is a Scorpio card, the Seven of Pentacles is a Taurus card, they're polar opposites in the zodiacal wheel. For me, it just feels like it's done. Okay, so whatever is this has happened. Yeah, I mean, we can talk about like death being a rebirth and that, but in order to get to the rebirth stage, we have to have the death or the ending. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean a physical death. You know, very rarely does death card mean physical death. But in this circumstance for September, I would suggest that whatever this situation is, it's done. You are walking away from and it's not even you're walking away, it's just ending, Aries. It's just end, and that's it. You know, it's like you're done, you're just not making any more effort, or somebody else is not making any more effort, and that's it. Okay, and then so once you get a chance to regroup and reconnect with yourself, slow and steady, the wheel will turn, and ultimately you'll have the magician, and you'll have the ability and the opportunity to really lean into new things and new tools for you to learn. Okay, Aries, so it's a bit of a mixed bag this month, you know, but please don't be disheartened by it. Please remember that, like the Wheel of Fortune, when you're down, then you're in the way up. Okay, so if you've been feeling a bit disheartened over the last wee while, if you feel disheartened over September, let's just remember that ultimately life is cycles. Okay, and this is necessary for you to learn lessons to get to the next stage of your journey. Okay, my loves, so have a lovely September. I will see you in the weekly readings, the general week ahead readings for all signs. And take good care of yourself, okay? Bye bye.